法定人數。
Members, we have attained the quorum. It is time to make a start. Confirmation of the minutes of the 15th meeting held on January the 30th. The minutes have been made available. Can I take them as confirmed? Matters arising, nothing to report on meeting with the CS. Business arising from previous council meetings. Legal Service Division reports on bills referred to the House in accordance with Rule 54.4. Legal advisor, please. There are two bills, Chairman. The first one is the Arbitration Amendment Bill 2015. Please refer to paper LS 37. The bill seeks to make it clear that parties opting for domestic arbitration and specifying the number of arbitrators in an arbitration agreement may still retain their rights by virtue of Section 100 of the Arbitration Ordinance to seek assistance from courts for matters set out in Sections 2 to 7 of Schedule 2 of Cap 609. This is of a rather technical nature, Mr. Chairman, and the idea is to assuage concerns to implement the policy intention. The other thing is to update the list of parties to the Convention on the Recognition and Enforcement of Foreign Arbitral Awards 1958. In November, June and October, the administration consulted legal and other profession, arbitration bodies and interested parties on the proposed amendments before putting together the bill. In the course of scrutinizing the bill, no difficulties in legal and drafting aspects have been identified. And the need for a Bills Committee. Mr. Dennis Kwok proposes a BC. Any member wishing to join? All right, with further circulation, legal advisor, please. Chairman, the second bill is the Clearing and Settlement Bill, Settlements Amendment Bill 2015. Paper LS 36. The bill seeks to empower the monetary authority to designate and oversee certain retail payment systems and to ensure the financial soundness. And this is in connection with the regulation over stored value facilities. And a licensing regime will be put in place. The monetary authority will be empowered to impose sanctions and conduct investigation. On the 7th of April, the panel on financial affairs was consulted and members supported the proposal. The bill will come into effect on the day it is gazetted. But regarding the illegal acts, the penalty will come into effect 1 year after the commencement, so that all the licensing requirements can be put in place. The bill is pretty long, and I get a feeling the members might wish to set up a Bills Committee. Right, Bills Committee. Mr. Sin Chung Kai so proposes. Any member wishing to join? The subsidiary legislation gazetted on January 2015. Please refer to paper LS 35. There are two to do with liquor license. Dutiable commodities liquor amendment regulation, fees amendment regulation 2015. The liquor license will be extended from 1 year to 2 years in validity period, and the maximum period during the illness or temporary absence of the licensee be capped at a certain percentage, and also there will be a digital signature or password assigned. They can be used for application. Now, with the extension of the liquor license to 2 years, the dutiable commodities liquor licenses fee regulation is amended. It comes into effect on August the 3rd. The panel on food safety and environmental hygiene was consulted in 2012 and 2014. While some members were supportive, other members expressed concerns about the proposal to lengthen the maximum duration of the liquor licenses. The administration said that there would be an interim review mechanism. All right, SC, Mr. Wong Kuo-heng proposes a subcommittee. Any member wishing to join? Will there be further circulation? Next, legal advisor. Chairman, the next batch has to do with the fee revision. The first one is Dutiable Commodities Amendment Regulation 2015, and they have to do with the license fees for traders, the certificates and storage of dutiable commodities. Para 9 sets out all the details. The rate of increase range from 25% to 86%. It comes into operation on March the 27th. SC? No? All right, legal advisor, please. Next, Land Survey Fees Amendment Regulation 2015. Chairman, again, this has to do with the fees and charges regarding a land survey, and there will be an increase. Please refer to paragraph 13 for the details. The average rate of increase is about 10%. It comes into operation on March the 27th. Subcommittee? No? All right, legal advisor, please. Moving on, Chairman, to the next batch. There are 3 there, and they have to do with the intellectual property, and they have to do with the services in relation to copyright, trademarks, and designs. The first one is registration of copyright licensing bodies amendment regulation 2015, and this is to increase the fees for the application for registration and renewal of registration between 12 and 58%. The next one is Trademarks Amendment Rules 2015. It goes up by between 53 to 100%. Chairman, this is a little bit different from the cost recovery aspect. The government is adopting a global recovery, and they are taking the entire set of fees for in this exercise, and they do have the authority to fix the fees and charges. All the details are sent out in the report. The next one is Registered Designs Amendment Rules 2015. There are 4 items of fees and charges. What is different is there is a reduction between 30 and 35%. And they go into effect on the 30th of March 2015. As we said, the CIP panel was consulted and the members did not raise any specific comments. However, on January the 23rd and the 30th of January, we received submissions from the Law Society, the Hong Kong Group of Asian Patent Attorneys Association, and Hong Kong Institute of Trademarks Practitioners regarding the fees and charges on the trademarks and registered designs. Subcommittee, Mr. Dennis Kwok proposes a subcommittee. Any member wishing to join? All right, there will be further circulation. Legal advisor, please. The last 2, Import and Export Strategic Commodities Regulations, Amendment of Schedule 1 Order 2015, and this has to do with the latest changes in the control lists of strategic commodities adopted by Wasala arrangement. The Director General can make a notice. According to the administration, they would like to gazette the commencement notice on the 17th of April 2015 for implementation on the 20th of April. The last one, Chairman, is the Port Control Public Cargo Working Area Order 2015, and the boundary will be redelineated for the Western District PCWA, and this is the result of the project adopted by the Central and Western District Council. The total size of the PCWA will see an increase of about 100 square meters. So much I have to report, Chairman. Subcommittee, Mr. Kwok Him. The PCWA order, I see the need for a subcommittee. All right then. The Port Control PCWA Order 2015, there's going to be a subcommittee to be formed. Any member wishing to join? All right. There will be further circulation. Just a reminder that for amendment, the deadline is the 25th of February or 22nd of March if extended. Further business for the Council meeting on 11th, 12th and 13th of February 2015. There is a report number 12/1415 on consideration of subsidiary legislation and other instruments. There are 4 items there. The deadline is 11th of February 2015. No members are going to speak. Bill, first and second reading, Interception of Communications Surveillance Amendment Bill 2015. Members' motion. Proposed resolution to be moved by Dr. N. Cheung under Section 34(4) of the Interpretation General Clauses Ordinance Cap 1 in relation to the Minimum Wage Ordinance Amendment Schedule 3, Notice 2015, and the Employment Ordinance Amendment of 9th Schedule Notice 2015. This is for extension. Business for the Council meeting of February 25th. There are 22 questions, all in writing. This falls on the budget day. The deadline is the 12th of February. Bills, first and second reading. The administration has advised that the FS intends to present to the Council at the meeting 1. The Appropriation Bill 2015 and the estimates of expenditure for the year ending March 31st, 2016. Position of BC and SC. There are 8 BCs that in action. There are 6 subcommittees under the House and 9 subcommittees under the panels that are currently in action. There is 1 on the waiting list. The Toys and Children's Product Amendment Schedule 1 and 2 notice. As of today, the Secretariat notified members that only 2 members indicated their intention to join, and under ROP 21B and 26F, the subcommittee failed to be established. I've got no AOB meeting adjourned. Thank you very much.